This is 7 National News, and in our top story, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan, the Crown Prince of Abu Dhabi and Deputy Supreme Commander of the UAE Armed Forces, has received the Commander of the United States Central Command, General Joseph Votel. During the meeting, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed and the Commander discussed ways of cooperation between the UAE and the US, as well as ways that this can be enhanced. The discussions in particular focused on existing ties in the areas of military and defence, as well as the importance of boosting these relations. The two exchanged views about the latest regional developments that are of particular military interest to both the US and its regional allies. Dubai hospitals that deny emergency treatment to uninsured patients will face a penalty, according to the Dubai Health Authority. DHA officials were quoted in local reports stating that laws in the country have been very clear about the protection of its people, and all hospitals are required to treat any patient in an emergency situation, whether the individual belongs to a health insurance network or not. Dr. Haider Al-Yusuf, the Director of Health Funding at the DHA, stated that if a patient does not have insurance, he or she will be treated until stabilised. This comes at a time when the DHA has introduced direct billing services for all health insurances in the Rashid Trauma Centre. The services will mean that insured patients will no longer need to pay and wait for reimbursement at Rashid Hospital's Trauma and Emergency Centre. Officials at the DHA revealed that 75% of expatriates in Dubai who have a Dubai residence visa are presently covered by the mandatory health insurance policy, and by the end of June, the remaining 25% should be covered as part of the final stages of the scheme. Experts have warned that cyberbullying has become a significant issue for school children, which is far more prevalent than previously thought. Warning parents, schools and society in general, experts dealing with the issue firsthand stated that more needs to be done to tackle the dangers of cyberbullying, and greater awareness and effective policies can help in overcoming this problem. Dr. Naila Dawood, the clinical psychologist in Dubai, was quoted in a local report stating that children who surf online are at greater risk of becoming the victims of bullying due to its anonymous nature, and it is much more prevalent than the normal forms of bullying people are aware of. Adding that bullying can range from rude and insulting messages to threats to life, psychologists and health experts have warned that unlike playground bullying, where children can go home to a safe place, victims of cyberbullying have no safe place to hide, and this can result in changes to their behaviour, making them more withdrawn and isolated. Parents have been advised to be more aware of cyberbullying so they can spot the early signs of bullying in their children. Studies into the issue in the UAE in 2013 and 2015 found that more than 60% of students were aware of someone who was a victim, while 50% revealed that they had been victims of cyberbullying themselves. Filipino voters in the UAE have been advised to cast their vote early for the presidential elections in the Philippines, as the deadline expires on the 9th of May. Consular officials have been calling on their Filipino community members to take part in their country's presidential elections, which will run until the 9th of May, to choose their next president, vice president, 12 senators and a sectorial or party list representative. Thousands of voters have already cast their votes since the start of the month-long overseas voting session started on the 9th of April. The Philippine Consulate General in Dubai has warned that voters in Dubai must not leave voting to the last minute. It was also mentioned that at the current rate of turnout, only about 30,000 people will be able to vote, and thousands from the overseas community may not be accommodated due to logistical limitations. Dubai tops the list among the 85 Philippine missions worldwide, with nearly 200,000 eligible Filipino voters in the UAE. The Philippine Consulate in Dubai, which serves as the polling centre, is open daily from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. until May 8th, and on May 9, which is the last day of the election. The 21st edition of Beauty World Middle East, the region's largest international trade fair for beauty products, which is organised by Messi Frankfurt Middle East, is set to kick off on May the 15th. According to representatives, this year's exhibition will have grown by 9% over the previous year and will feature more than 1,500 exhibitors from 61 countries. Local support is also strong, with more than 200 UAE exhibitors covering 7,000 square metres of exhibition space an 8% growth over 2015, which reflects the industry growth prospects of 6.4% by 2020 in the MEA region, according to a new study by Euromonitor International. During a press conference today, the organisers stated that the trade fair will again play host to scores of innovative new product launches, putting it at the forefront of the global beauty industry, from diamond and black pearl infused hair treatments to organic men's grooming products. They added that what stands out this year is the wide range of brand new events and educational features, making this the most value-added edition of Beauty World Middle East. Furthermore, a wall of beauty will present a display of stunning works from the Middle East makeup, hair and nail professionals.
We have the 21st edition of Beauty World Middle East coming up on May the 15th, 2016. In average, the show is growing about 10%, 9 to 10% every year, which also happened this year. We have 61 countries, 4 newcomers. In total space, we are now 53,000 square meters of exhibition, spread over a little more than 1,500 exhibitors. So it's quite a growth. Because the industry is asking for it, we have several educational programs in place. We have workshops, we have conferences, we have demonstrations. For the first time this year, we will have a battle going on stage between hairdressers, head-to-head, and male cosmetic technicians. Actually, the winner of those battles will go to London for the big battle, for the world title. Anybody that is in professional beauty or trading in it should come, because this is the biggest platform at the moment in the Middle East, and we are almost there to be the biggest in the world.
Other speakers at the press conference included Nazir Hamad, Managing Director of Nazir Group, who outlined a larger program for the second edition of the Centre Stage by the group, which is a 3-day platform turning the spotlight on fashion trends and education. The star act of the live showcase will be celebrity hair colorist Tracy Cunningham, who will share her experiences creating the celebrity look. Beauty World Middle East will take place from the 15th till the 17th of May at the Dubai International Convention and Exhibition Centre.
During the Beauty World this year, we have a huge program of entertainment, which will support our program of education, but the main things will be a big surprise of imitator of Elvis Presley and performance on the stage with rock and roll live music performance, plus Marilyn Monroe imitators with her show on the stage, with the launching of our brand, which is her. She is the ambassador of this brand. We have also a lot of local program entertainment, which give our message to the beauty industry, which is the beauty inspiration, and we wish you all the best for everybody.
New statistics have revealed that smoking kills 6 million individuals annually, with more than 80% of tobacco consumers living in low and middle income countries. The figures were revealed by the Anti-Smoking International Alliance, which organised a seminar in Dubai to spread awareness about the harmful effects of smoking. Medical officials in attendance explained that imposing strict rules and regulations was not the only approach to eliminate the habit, and more should be done to spread awareness and educate society about the consequences of smoking, particularly in regards to educating families, schools and universities. Officials also stated that awareness programs should be included in school curriculums. One area of concern that was highlighted was the perception that smoking e-cigarettes was a healthier and less harmful alternative to regular cigarettes. To counter this, medical experts presented comprehensive studies on the chemical reactions inside e-cigarettes, which shows that the reactions are higher. It was revealed that e-cigarettes contain more than 45 poisonous chemical components, in addition to nicotine itself, and multiple heavy metals that come out of a battery. Finally, in the bulletin, virtual reality games featuring head-mounted devices are fast gaining popularity in the region, earning a high footfall at family entertainment centres. That's according to the exhibitors at this year's Dubai Entertainment and Leisure Show. Over 300 exhibitors from the gaming and arcade entertainment industry are showcasing their latest entertainment offerings throughout the 3 days during the 22nd edition of the Deal Show, which opened today. According to the organisers, over 1.2 billion dirhams worth of contracts were signed during the 2015 edition, and they're expecting an increase in the sales figures in line with the opening of Dubai parks and resorts later this year. This year's event was also attended by the founder of Atari, Nolan Bushnell, who stated that the fast-growing competition from mobile application games has fueled the growth of new and interactive gaming. Among the major exhibitors included the Saudi-based firm Mantech, which showcased their virtual reality games such as Crazy Kitchen, as well as Zombie Dodgeball. According to the CEO of Mantech and Nolan Bushnell, there is a growing demand for interactive entertainment, which cannot be found at home.
Well, I think that people always look for something new and different. And this is new and different, and it's really fun. And so, you know, the first rule hasn't been done before. If it hasn't and you do something new, that's good. Is it fun? Yeah, it's even more fun. And so you can't help but have success. The reality is that business is always competitive. With Pong, I had 27 copiers who copied Pong. So that was competitive back in the very first game. And so, you know, here what we're trying to do always is just stay ahead. And next year there'll maybe be another 20 like this, and we'll be doing something completely different.
Virtual reality is basically going to be, and I hate to use play on words because it's called the rift. It's going to be the rift between what you see now, 20 years ago. You'll see virtual reality centers. You'll see areas which are FEC centers that are completely in the virtual space. You can do so much with this technology. You can tackle education, because we have a lot of school visitors that come into our places as well. So just imagine that, you know, you have these school visitors coming, and now you're, instead of letting them just play, you're giving them something in education, teaching them history. You're taking them back in time. There's an old saying that, you know, talk to me, I might remember, show me, and I will remember. And that's what that's what virtual reality does. It immerses you into that world where you just remember what you're doing. And what we found is people that play this, they come back. You know, even in Arabian Center where somebody comes and says, oh, you guys are too expensive, we say, oh, come try it for free. They try it for free, they come in, and they say, we want three more tickets because we want to play. This game is such amazing.
Among the new rides and games on display include the Burj Al Arab Tower Drop, as well as the new Super Mario and Sonic Rio Olympic Games that will soon join the family entertainment centres across the country. Commenting on the launch of the amusement park later in the year, the Managing Director of Amusement Services International stated that it may result in a short-term dip in the footfall for the entertainment centres. However, it should attract more people towards the malls in the long run.
The definition of why people go to a shopping mall has changed. So I think you no longer call them retail centers, you call them socially engaging centers. So any center or any destination that's able to engage the consumer socially, that's what's more successful. That's what gets the footfall. The retail in itself has become a byproduct of such social engagement. So that's why I feel that the leisure and entertainment business pretty much defines where people go. And soon we're going to see a new landscape coming on with the opening of all of these theme parks in the form of Dubai Parks and Resorts, the IMG theme park. That's going to bring, possibly short term, it may take away some people from family entertainment that they're traditionally going to, but long term it's going to bring more people in there. So they would have a choice to go either to these theme parks, outdoor and indoor, or go into these sort of indoor theme parks within the malls. So both of which is going to be successful.